Number 7, values. Values are our fundamental beliefs that guide us to do what we do. It's essential to really be clear about our values and keep this in the front of our minds, especially during times when we feel really challenged. Because it is our values, along with hope, that motivates us when we find something difficult or really hard. Really understanding our values helps us live a more fulfilling and authentic life. Our values help us to develop, grow, and experience our life in a much more enriching way. Many times we have more than one value that is important to us. And sometimes we can have conflict or dissatisfaction in our lives because these values that are important to us conflict. For example, maybe your family is really important to you, but so is your own self-care. And there might be times when you choose your family over your own self-care, or you choose to spend time for yourself and feel really guilty about it because now you feel like you didn't have enough time for your family. So being clear about your values and how you may have some conflict within them can actually help you develop ways to gain harmony when this actually happens. So how can you gain this harmony when you have conflict? The first step is to gain clarity of what is really fundamentally valuable to you. What is fundamentally meaningful for you? Is it being a good role model or being around for your family? Is it having peace of mind or living in balance, looking good or youthful? Is it exercising self-control? To help you discover your values, ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? And why do you want to be that way? But always remember to reflect on this with kindness to yourself. Keep in mind that you won't be that person overnight, but you can make a start towards it, and you can become that person, and you can become the best person or best self that you would like to be. Values help us to make good decisions. Often when we make decisions that we later regret, it is because these decisions were not in harmony with our values. Most of the time, this is because we have lost sight or we haven't been able to be clear on what is really important to us. So being clear about your values is really helpful when you're facing decisions. Values can change over time. So as we move through different stages of our life, we may value something a little bit more than others, but the true things that are really important and meaningful for us may not change. So for this reason, it's important to recheck your values from time to time. Being clear about your values at whatever stage of your life you are at will help you set meaningful goals and stay focused on what is important to you. On our next video, we'll be talking about relationships.